Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we're back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we are up against a landed scout, so the potential exists for a tough little mission here. With that in mind, I decided not to go with the arc thrower and have everybody more focused on killing, stunning, and surviving this mission. Leading the way with the down scout appropriately, it's Chelsea Scout Hertz is our commanding officer, a medic, and she is due a promotion before we get out there. And with her being a field medic and getting up to this level, we're looking at that paramedic perk, so she can use her healing powers without ending her turn. And since she does have suppression, that comes in handy. Heal and suppress, rinse, repeat, heal and suppress. And along with her we have Vladimir Gnome Putin along as our infantryman. Gonna try his hand with a little alien grenade there. Alexis, Teach It Drag, will be our sniper, and she also is the one other soldier needing a promotion before we get out there. And she is at the tech sergeant range, and she is a double trap crit monster. That's the type of build that we're giving her. And with that build, you kind of think, well, maybe vital point targeting, but really what we're going to focus on is platform stability. Shots taken before any costly actions have plus 10 aim, plus 10 critical chance, and that's what we're going to use for Alexis. Rounding out the team, we have Panda drag along as our salt. We have Babe, the Bambino Ruth, along as our scout with our lone battle scanner that we brought along. Hopefully that will be enough and won't hurt us. Tamir, Shalom, Busty is our engineer, sporting a couple alien grenades, couple flashbangs, kind of have some balance on how he can help us out. Didn't bring all alien grenades just because we have Martina Navratilova, the Brat, along as our rocketeer with her full complement of rockets. And leading out, or ending out the group here, we have Kristin, Nitsirk, Drag, part of the trifecta of drags on this mission. The drag girls are on a mission again. Hopefully that's a good thing for us. And Kristin's a heat gunner, so hopefully we'll come across some robotic units. Let's get out there, see how we do.
We have visual on the mission site. Setting down.
Listen up. We're going to be dropping you deep in the Nigerian interior for the next operation. We've tracked the UFO landing site to an isolated location in the countryside. We should move in and secure the site before the aliens have time to regroup.
Well, that picture in the background, that mountain looks kind of like, what is it, Devil's Tower from Close Encounters of the, was it third or fourth kind? It's been so long I've seen that movie. Well, whatever, the Close Encounters of whatever numbered kind it is, that looks like where we're headed. How appropriate for the aliens to land near that, huh? Oh boy.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ. Strike One is ready to move on your orders.
I read you, Big Sky. This was a landing, not a crash, so expect heavy resistance.
Kind of get our bearings to see the corner is right over there. We kind of landed down right in the water, and it's kind of a narrowish kind of map, so I think I'm going to have to move, at least to start out, maybe either left or right. I'm thinking over towards the left is a tiny bit closer, where we can perhaps gain a little bit of cover as we move forward towards the aircraft. Quite often there's a lot of activity before we even get to the UFO on these landeds, just because they can hold quite a few potential aliens here. The question for us today is going to be how strong are these aliens going to be. So Babe Ruth, let's get you moved over to the side as the first move. Not a lot of forward movement if we can help it, just so we can try to get ourselves positioned into some cover before all heck breaks loose. And so far, so good. Now, sniper-wise, do we have a spot to get you, Alexis? Perhaps we'll just get you back here behind this tree as your initial perch.
10-4.
And it would be nice to find my Rocketeer and kind of see if we can come up with a location to park you. We do definitely have a potential full cover. It's closer to the front, which I want for my Rocketeer. We'll start you here, even though you won't be steadied right away, Martina. And then another good person to get positioned, since we're not apparently activating right away, would be my gunner. And Kristin, how about we give you this full cover tree over here?
Location confirmed.
All right, everybody else will kind of work you over as we group up over here a little bit.
Copy that.
And you, Kristin, Chelsea, why don't we just get you off to the side behind this tree? We'll dash you. A lot of dashes on the first move, but since our first move was safe, I'm kind of feeling like best just to grab what cover we can then. I only have one more position behind this logger. The down log we're behind, we're going to give that to Vladimir Putin. And finally, we got to find a little perch for you, Tamir. And it may just have to be back here behind these little rocks. There's not a lot of other cover we have over here that looks like it would be good for you. So we'll just start you off behind these rocks. And rather than push forward, now that we're kind of set, it's going to be safer, I think, to push forward after this. See if we can hear anything that sounds nearby. Holy smokes, I heard the pounding of a sectopod. I think it's not something I've heard in a long time. But holy smokes, have we got ourselves, I think I heard a potential cyber disc also. We have got our work cut out for us, ladies and gentlemen, today. Let's start working on some full cover with that in mind. Babe Ruth, let's get you up here.
I'm on the move.
Not liking the noises I heard, and there's not a lot of cover. Potentially, if we end up moving much farther forward either. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. How's that to rattle your nerves hearing that kind of a sound?
There now.
Vladimir, we might as well push you up just a tiny bit more too.
Скоро буду.
And Tamir, I definitely kind of want you towards the front with your grenades, having the
Already
ability to
done.
use those. Kristin, I'm thinking we'll move you up to this tree right here, keep you up as close as we can. Therefore, I'm thinking the Rocketeer, Martina. We're going to get you up to this tree. You'll be able to steady now at that point. Alexis will probably keep you right there. I think you're close to being or gaining the Lone Wolf perk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to be real close once I move Chelsea farther forward. Except Chelsea, you're in pretty dang good cover right there, and there's not a lot of dang good cover. Okay, we'll move you off to the side. You can always give your commands from this point.
That's affirmative.
And let's do a round of Overwatch. Oh, we brought the Gatling laser. I forgot to mention that. That's right. Wanted a little extra range on this particular mission. So, Kristin, we're just going to hunker you down.
On Overwatch.
Move to Overwatch.
And we will, of course, steady back here.
Буду настороже.
And once again, steady here. Now we're set up. Now, go ahead, move into us. Give us your worst.
Это что за звук?
Cyber disc sound for sure. I don't hear the pounding walking. Oh, there it is. Fortunately, hearing that last hopefully means he's farthest away, that sectopod. And that first sound we heard sounded very cyber disky, kind of off in the clouds, off in the unknown over here. So maybe what we do is we're going to stretch out in two ways to see what we turn up. We're going to stretch out right here with you, Babe Ruth. It's a blue move, so you can always retreat if we must.
Solid copy.
And nothing, and do we gain vision of anything other than the meld that wants to tempt me? And looks like we're seeing the edges, the very edges of the spaceship over here too. So that means we're going to push a little bit more, not with you, Vladimir. We're going to push a little bit off to the side now with you, Amanda. Try to reach our vision over this way a little bit more. How about right there?
Solid copy.
Nothing, nothing, nothing. Start moving forward much more, and we start losing any semblance of full cover that we had, but I think we need support a little further since we're not activating so far. So let's get you up here, Tamir. Vladimir, I'd like to get you a little farther forward. And we'll do you here so you can still overwatch.
Иду.
Kristin, you can move forward to this tree.
Rolling.
That means Chelsea, we can move you over also.
That's affirmative.
And we'll keep the sniper right where she is. So let's just get ready. It's kind of slow moves forward because we have the enemies out there that we can that scare us a little bit. So we're gonna take our time.
Affirmative. Covering now.
When you start hearing sectopod pounding foot beats, if that's what you want to call their legs, oh my goodness, it starts rattling your bones, especially when it's the first one of the playthrough. Starts making one hesitate a little bit. That's just a scary, freaky noise to me. We're going to start inching forward tiny bit by tiny bit.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, of course, we see the meld now. We knew it was there all along. Looks like we're back near the back of the landed scout. We're on the back side. No front door to worry about. Of course, I've seen outsiders outside the ship at the back, and one of the last things we'd want to have to worry about is activating outsiders. Isn't that the truth? It's kind of considered a close meld, but we're going to push up anyway to see what we see. Still nothing. Wow. Do I get tempted again? Do I tempt myself with this luscious meld on a mission where my goal is to survive and not collect meld? Yeah, why not?
Heading there now.
Wow. 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 My nerves are on fire. My nerve. I know once it breaks loose, it's going to break loose. Let's start moving some of y'all forward a little bit here.
Двигаюсь к точке.
Got it, cover.
So we can support somewhat, somehow, some way. Chelsea, I'm going to rush you up a little extra over here so you're not too
Moving
far
to
out of it and you
designated
can still potentially suppress. I think I'm going to do the same thing over here with my other suppressor, except I'll keep you, Kristin, towards the middle. It's unfortunately only half cover,
Got it. Moving.
but you have the range with the Gatling gun. And that allows me to bring my Rocketeer just a little bit closer because I'm feeling like Martina needs to be a little bit closer as she steadies. And let's steady. And now we'll just kind of see if we get walked into. We'll do another steady back here, of course. We want Alexis as ready as can be. A little bit Overwatch to help protect us if they wander into us. Are we going to get the meld? Oh, we can get flanked over there easy. We got to be careful about this. They're off to our side. And if I go over to grab this meld, there's a very good chance we will be activating. Let's find out. If it's a cyber disc, I worry about being the flankability, especially of you, Amanda, but we'll see if we can't get you. Well, let's get the meld.
Position confirmed. Here they come.
Well, not what I was expecting over there. A bunch of stealthy. Good thing you're in good cover. Not the enemy I was expecting. I'm hearing far, far worse than this out there. Let's get the meld. That's what we came here for.
Got it.
At least on this move, not as the mission as a whole. And we have the ability to take a shot. Nice 80%. Only 93 in the back. I'm thinking maybe it better serves me, though, to throw that battle scanner so we can see what we're up against. See where those guys have wandered. Shame on you for stealthing yourself. There better not be any more of y'all. Okay. Now we gotta look at who we think, and I guess we'll focus you on the lead. Sneaky sneak. Good chance to hit, good chance to kill. Teach it, teach it, teach it. Oh, that armor damage reduction is climbing drastically. Let's get you over here, Amanda. Obviously, I could push you into their midst, but we're gonna keep you with a little bit of cover here at the moment. I think you'll have a decent enough shot still.
I'm on the move.
And let's see, 79. I don't know if I call that decent, but it's probably what we're going with here. Kristin, what are you looking at? You're not looking at high percentage shots, but you definitely can lock down one of the first two. The other two are just a hair out of your range. Obviously, we could flush the one in the front to try and take care of it. Or we could try Vladimir Putin. Yep, you get a little extra bonus with your executioner. Maybe that's the way to go. Or are you in range? Now that Tamir would be the one in range with a little grenade in the middle if things start falling apart to do some more damage. So let's work your magic, Vladimir. Let's see if you can end the threat on this for lead seeker. And you did your job.
Got off.
Yes, yes, yes. Now a little less odds not so kind to us. Let's see if you can get it started on this guy in the back. Let's wait. Since we're working with executioner, right? Maybe what we got to do is see if we can get a grenade over here that would help us out a little more. Now that if I can get those two seekers out of the way, that means I'm only setting you up for a potential flank from a drone, which I think is worth the risk. So Tamir, let's see if you can get a grenade in the midst of those two seekers here. Are they too high? Is there any way we can bounce it off that rock? I was really hoping you'd be able to get a grenade over there. Really, really hoping you'd be able to get a grenade. And there's just, I was hoping that maybe we'd be able to hit or make it to these rocks in the back that would help us out, and it just can't get us up a little higher to get them. So that's a wasted thought, wasted idea. Didn't work for us. But Tamir, we can you know, with you having suppression also, we are covered on the suppression wagon, aren't we? Once I get you over here, Chelsea, we can put some hurt on them with suppression, that's for sure. Chelsea, let's get you farther over, see if we can we reach the drone with you. Who do we got it on? Only the lead guy. Only the lead guy with you. We have it on the first two. We can't reach the drone with you, so we can lock down everybody but. Yeah, everybody but. So maybe, just maybe, we try flushing you, the lead seeker, to see if we can get him so Vladimir can finish him off, because you're not going to kill with the flush, but you'll get him mobile, get him moving. Vladimir, if we're lucky, then can finish him off, and then we got suppression on the other seeker. That's now our new play this time. Let's flush away. See if you can do it, Kristin.
Come on, Alex.
Oh, we didn't even get a flush hit. Or did I not hit flush? I might have just done a dang silly move and just done a straight shot, which is not what I wanted to do. I thought it said 80% to hit, but now that I'm looking back going, did I pick flush? Did I pick flush? Ay, 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 ay. If it is a flush miss, that's a bad turn for us, because that percentage was pretty good in our favor. Amanda, we're going to now give you a chance on this lead guy right here. These are mechanized units, so we can't. Oh, there, that helps. That helps. That's nice. Tamir. I'm thinking maybe what we got to do is throw a little smoke for our pals up here. What kind of range on smoke? You just don't have good range on smoke. I'm worried. I was hoping we might be able to pick Amanda and you up, so I'm thinking my play is not smoke with you. We will go with suppression on the lead seeker. That is your job now.
Come on.
And then we set the other two. That's where we put Vladimir and... Geez, I realized we have a rocket back here, guys. We could have been using all along. So instead, maybe what we do is we move our rocket forward and re-steady just in case something else appears. Could have sent a shredder rocket into the midst and done a number on those guys. Might have been the better play, but instead we're steadying, seeing if another pod's going to wander into us, and then setting Overwatch with you, Chelsea. And you, Vladimir, we're going to set the Overwatch also. Let's see what they choose to do. Run away. Oh, they're going to play Runaway, the Runaway game. Oh, no. They're going to play the Indecisive game, which is just as fine if they don't get a shot off on me. And it looks like a missed suppression. Now we got to hope they don't flank or do something worse to us. Oh, we got a nice hit on you, Vladimir. Thank you. Good job. Chelsea, you gonna end it? You gonna finish it off for us? 31% though. Ay, not a good chance. Not a good chance.
Damn it.
Yeah, I say damn it too, because look at where that seeker went to. Okay, a strangle, that's probably less damage than we would have had to worry about on anything else. So that means you, Amanda, can just finish it off. Let's make it happen.
Kill confirmed.
Babe Ruth thanks you. In fact, he's catching his breath. He has 1 tick damage, but he has some good armor on him, so we'll take it. I think what we'll take advantage of is reloading you now and repositioning somewhat, seeing if we get another pod that kind of wanders into us. Is this going to be a mission where we have to find them, or are they going to come to us? So let's reload you, get your main weapon, your important main weapon reloaded. Probably going to try with the sniper. And see if we can't just end this here. That drone does seem well armored up, so it may be, you know, last time it told me I would do 6 damage, but we had damage reduction and we didn't do the business against it. So Do I take a chance with precision shot that has a nice little cooldown that I can't use right away again, and then have risk the chance that one of those powerful guys wanders into us? I think I got to get rid of this drone just so we can reposition and not worry about it. So precision shot it is. Oh, even with precision, we didn't get any kind of crit to take him out. Unfortunately, you've got to reload, Tamir. That means we got to reposition to take even a shot against this drone. Let's bring you out here, Vladimir.
Поехали.
We at least have a shot. It's a decent one with Executioner that you get to take. But not decent enough.
Патронов больше нет.
Not decent enough.
Значит, в другой раз.
We're going to move up my Rocketeer. Be steadied. We're definitely going to move Kristin up to get in better position.
On the move.
A lot of repositioning. We got to hope. Of course, you just got strangled, so you have a negative chance to get hit probably until, or to be of any use until next turn. Chelsea. Do you have a spot you can even get to? It doesn't look like you're even going to be able to get anywhere to be able to take a shot on this guy. Unless I want you standing in the open somewhere, and that is not a risk I want to take, even though he's hurt, even though he's knocked down. So we'll just get you this much
Moving to
closer.
position.
And your job is going to be Overwatch, unless I decide to use command, but I just don't want to waste command on a drone is what I've decided. Very quickly there is what I've decided. Tamir, we're going to move you. I think we're just going to... we are going to move you forward. I just hope by moving forward we don't see something around the corner. I want to get you here to reload.
On it.
Didn't think we would, but you never know. You never know. We're going to reload you. Steady right here. And you're going to Overwatch, Chelsea.
I feel, Commander.
And we will just Overwatch with you, babe Ruth. Hopefully you can shake off that strangle. And we can bag ourselves. Oh, I don't like those footsteps. They're sounding closer. Oh, way to go, babe Ruth. Payback. Payback time. Okay. Now the eerie silence for alien activity. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Which way do we want to go? How do we want to approach? Oh, so we aren't on the back of the alien spacecraft. This is the back of the alien spacecraft. The front is around over here, and to be able to approach and do an old-fashioned door breach on the front over here, there's really not a lot of room. Really not a lot of room, is there? So maybe what we do is we try to continue our transition over to the side so at least we can pick up some more full heavy cover. A lot of positioning, and sorry, it's important on these tiny little maps, especially on the landed where we can have a fair amount of enemies. We've taken, what, 4 out of the way right now. We still can have a potential of quite a few more. Tamir, we're going to start rotating ourselves around with hopefully not going too far forward, and see if we can't get ourselves in a position towards the front door.
Okay.
That's what we're going to find out if we can do. I'm not going to worry about healing for 1 tick right at the moment. It's not going to hurt your aim all that much. I do want to get you, Vladimir, reloaded big time. Your critical firepower for me, especially against the enemy we're going to be coming up against soon.
Смена магазина.
As we hear him pounding his way around back there. With only 1 bit of ammo gone, I'm gonna dash you, Chelsea, over here.
On the move.
Since we're at the edge of the map, I figured a lateral dash to that side wasn't going to expose. I took that chance. And there is the edge of the map. There's not a lot of cover to move down off the side, at least to have all of us available for support. So a lot of us are going to be in some half cover. I think it's time to dash you forward, Kristin, just to get you farther forward and effective and available. And who have we got left? We got to get my rocket. I'm going to move my rocket in such a way that I can steady each turn. I think that's important. Especially with the enemy we had out there. We'll overwatch here. We'll I'm just going to do a reload on you, Babe Ruth. And finally, I'm thinking I'm going to do a blue move, start moving you kind of across the map, Alexis, but allow you to reload because you used up a lot of ammo for us.
Rock and roll.
And let's see if anything wanders into us. I'm just hearing that pounding of the sectopod. It sounded like a drone sound. The early sound that I thought could have been a cyber disc might have been that drone noise, because there were more drones at once, and sometimes if you hear two drones and they aren't kind of synced up, it can kind of sound like a distant cyber disc, at least to my very poor ear. It can. Let's see. Let's get you back over this way, leading the way, Babe Ruth. You are the scout after all. And we'll push you over to the edge so you can start moving up through those trees. Amanda, I want to keep you close. So let's get you moved up so I don't forget about you. And we're going to get you double moved over here too.
Solid copy, Commander.
And everybody else is kind of that slow repositioning over here.
Moving out.
And I'm sorry, the word slow doesn't make for exciting viewing, but on this kind of a mission you just have to be a little bit more careful than some others sometimes. Especially when you hear the sectopod pounding around in the background. So they brought one of their heavy guns along on this mission. Alexis, let's get you running over this way.
Already there.
You won't be steadied, but you have a decent shot even without steadied.
Overwatch. Ясно. Буду начеку.
Heading for that location.
Oh, I made a mistake. I wanted to steady where you were, Martina. Now you're unsteadied. We got to cross our fingers that that's not going to come back to bite us. I think we'll just reload you, Chelsea.
Let's do this.
Just in case we need your suppression, and we're going to reload you, Kristin.
Let's rock.
And see if somebody wanders. I would ideally not want them to wander in this turn.
Слышали?
Kind of a quiet sound from inside the landed scout, so I'm thinking we just heard the outsider. It's the pounding of the ground, the shaking of the earth that worries me the most right now, though. And this is going to be a dangerous push forward, but it's one we're going to take. We got to do it at some point. Okay, so far, so good. Amanda, I want to get you up nearby also.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And Kristin, I don't want you lagging too far back. I'm thinking I'm going to push you right to this spot. I'd rather have you in full cover, but full cover is at a premium right now.
Time to motor.
Let's get you positioned here for your suppression shots. I think I will also just push all the rest of the suppressors nearby.
Solid copy.
Aye, aye.
And then you, Vladimir Putin, I think we will push you right there on a dash. Pretty confident we aren't going to activate on this dash. Famous last words. Famous last words. Okay, now I definitely would like to push you up, but the only way I can use your rocket is to have you in the open. Dang it. But given the nature of the enemy, that's just what we're going to do. We're going to steady you in the open. I think it's worth the risk in this particular instance.
On Overwatch.
I'm on it.
And let's get my sniper rotated over also. I think we'll just do right here. Because we should now have an angle down the side of the spaceship should we need it. Now if we're lucky, most of the enemies are going to be on the weak side since they have a major one along on the ride. Let's hope that's going to end up being the case. We're going to push and test the waters a little bit with you. We're going to try you, Babe Ruth, right there.
On my way.
It's nothing. I definitely don't want to have to deal with that kind of enemy in the middle along with an outsider, so I would love to have somebody wander into us. Hint,
Moving out.
hint. This allows me to get you, Kristin, up in some full
Moving to
cover for
position.
your suppression potentially. I'm a little hesitant to really push you too much farther forward. Maybe Chelsea, no, I think maybe Tamir up to this little corner here. Although running in that direction I'm not thrilled with.
Moving.
Now you run over there. I didn't want you to go around the log on this side just since we're so near the spacecraft.
Getting it done.
Last thing we need to do is find an outsider so we can call all his buddies and friends
Номер один.
towards us. The good news is we can then get Martina at least behind cover as she steadies.
Solid copy. Overwatch, aye aye.
Come get some.
Roger that. Scanning.
And move you a little bit right here,
On the
Alexis.
move.
That seems like a very good position for you as you steady up.
What's making that noise?
Question is, a lot of meld, but I ain't falling for that trick. We got our one meld. How much space is there behind the spacecraft? There seems to be a fair amount of space back here. So I think we got to kind of skirt around the outside of the spaceship, staying in these trees to see if we can get vision back over off in the darkness before we have to go up against the outsider. So that's the way I'm going to proceed. That's the plan we're gonna make. Oof, no cover there, so it's gonna be slow and steady. I apologize for the nature of that kind of an attack or approach.
I'm on the move.
Yeah, there's the meld in the back spinning around. Wouldn't it be nice to get a view or a snapshot or a picture of one of our foes back there? But such is not to be.
Moving out.
With that in mind, Kristin, I'm going to dash you since you can't move.
Moving out.
Since you can't do anything after a move anyway, we might as well dash you to keep you up there. And unfortunately, if we end up activating on the backside, that kind of takes Alexis, kind of takes my sniper out of the action, which I'm not too thrilled with, that's for sure.
Понял.
Move here, move there.
Move here, move there.
On my way.
And this is the point where unfortunately you're slowly lagging behind. I need to run you up.
Good
You won't
copy.
be steadied,
Moving on
Martina, but we
target.
got to keep you close, or otherwise we're going to outpace the range of your rocket. Maybe it won't be so bad once we pick up the javelin perk, but for right now we don't want to outpace your rocket. And because of that, I think we need to keep you also moving forward, Alexis, just
On
so
my way.
you can start getting some angles behind the spacecraft if we activate back there.
Roger that. Сканирую.
On overwatch. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Wow, so many noises, so many noises. At this point, because I'm going to start going around the corner, I think it's important that I get Martina Navratilova up a little closer and be able to have her steady before I do a great push forward. I got to have a rocket near the front. Martina, yes, you can get behind this tree. You won't be steadied, but this is not the turn. We're going to push. I think it would be foolish if I started getting strung out where I have no angles to support me around that spacecraft. So this is why I'm doing this.
Headed there now.
Got it covered.
Vladimir, how can I get you up there? I would love to move you farther forward, but at the same time...
Слушаюсь.
Let's keep a little overwatch in our back pocket. And then Chelsea, you I'll push up.
Roger, Dodger.
That should be a safe spot. And now Alexis, with everybody this far forward, I'm thinking it's dash time for you to keep you in angle. It starts to give you a little bit of vision around the backside if I push you up here. It's not great with that tree right in that angle. But we're starting to get to the point where we're going to have vision and support.
Явись внимание.
Overwatch, aye.
For all the pounding around on those footsteps that I hear, yeah, it seems to be silent inside. I've got to be believing, I got to be thinking. Dang. If you're moving around that much, why aren't you moving around to see me? That's what I want to know. Let's see, I should be safe if I scout up to here, because nothing's going to flank me over here, unless something comes barging through the front door.
Heading there now. Enemy spotted.
Ah, here we go. Action, action, action. What have we got? Drones. After all that, we got drones. I'm looking for something big, bad, and awesome, and all we see are drones. Let's take a look up here. Yeah, it's just the 3 drones. I was thinking maybe there's something I didn't see, but it was drone, drone, drone. Let's get you over here, Amanda. Still wondering where the pounding is. I wonder, oh, this is the map where I have access to the top of the spacecraft now, but I kind of have vision up there, so it's not pounding around on the top of the UFO. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What kind of a shot do we? Oh, we actually have a shot over here with you, Kristin. So maybe we keep you in the back pocket on the front and we see if we can't make some connections on the guys in the back. And do we even have an angle? Nope, just the guy. Oh, we do have a backside angle, and it's 91%, and I like it. And we're going to try with all that damage reduction. We're going to waste again precision shot and see if we can't take it out for a change. Let's start it off. Alexis, I don't know if there's a possibility to teach it anything to these drones, but let's try. Teach it. Ooh, 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 ooh. We got the maximum regular hit, but with 2 damage reduction. 2 damage reduction. Who have we got the ability to move up on and do something with? No vision with you, Chelsea, but seeing as how they're drones, I'm kind of feeling like I'll take a chance with some half cover here. What do you think? What do you think? And they're definitely big time elevated, so that's going to play into our plans also. But you have potential on all of them, and you may be suppressing. which means, Tamir, we may do the same thing with you if you have the same kind of vision. And maybe, since we have such low hit chances, 52%, nah, that's the coin flip. You're starting to get to the point where maybe I'll take that chance. Maybe. I can get a double shot on the lead guy, 58% with Putin. One of those two, it's got to hit, right? One of those two's got to hit. Come on, I'm counting on you, Putin. Vladimir, connect on the second one. I know we're not setting up executioner for you. There we go. There we go. There we go. But we were counting on you. I'm going to move forward with you, Martina.
Roger that.
We're going to decide if we want to steady you or... And Kristin, that's also just a regular plain shot. Oh, we can flush. This is where your flush ability comes. This is the perfect target for your flush. 86%. Let's make it happen, Kristin. Unlike that last... What? You're missing left and right on your flush. Come on, Kristin. Let's do it. I'll start calling you Nitsirk if you don't get your aim fixed. Start calling you out on this. Should we go for some hollow targeting in the back? Now let's just see if we can get lucky with you, Babe Ruth, and take out that injured guy right here. It's only 50-50. Flip that coin. Heads or tails? Do we come up? No, we come up heads, not tails. Looks like we're going to have some suppression to lay down. That means you, Martina, I'm going to use your shot now on this front guy. Instead of setting your rocket, hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we have our suppression options locked in place. Amanda, I don't think you're going to have any kind of odds. What we'll do is just overwatch you. So if they do manage to run our suppression, we can take care of them. So you're getting the full strength suppression, Tamir. Let's do it.
Don't lose you.
And Chelsea, you're getting the partial strength suppression on the other one. Let's see what they do for us.
Suppression
Dum. What's gonna happen? Are they moving? Are they gonna push forward? They're gonna be droney. Oh, the first meld. Not that I was. Oh, look at it. Both of them went out because I was moving so slowly. But we got one. We got one. I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm not gonna let that worry me. We're gonna take a 50% shot against the one on the guy in the back. Oh wait, let's see, which one do you, Alexis, have vision of? Because that means everybody else will be able to concentrate on the other one. So we're going 91%. See if you can finish the job you started. Let's teach it. Take him down. Take him down. There we go. Now we got a lot of options for the guy in the back. And one of those options better not be to utilize you, Martina. We're going to bring... do you have vision on him from there? No, you don't even have vision on him from there. I was going to say, if I bring Vladimir up here, can I get you anywhere close enough, Vladimir, to be able to take a shot? I don't think this is close enough. No. So I really can't move you forward to get that executioner shot unless I stand you in the open. So others better take care. Let's set the hollow targeting. Yo, you don't have hollow target. Oh yeah, this is my non-hollow targeting team, is it not? Okay. Here I'm thinking, oh, we got some hollow targeting, and I'm talking like we got some hollow targeting, but this is our suppression team. This is not our hollow targeting team, so we'll have to deal with it with suppression. Let's just start taking the shots. Let's just start wearing him down. Come on, the Bambino can hit better than that. I know that for a fact. We just got one shot left on you, Tamir. I'm going to hang off just in case I feel like we need smoke. And unfortunately, with your shotgun, yes, it would be nice to move you closer, but I am not pushing that pounder in the back and activating him when I'm not ready for it. Only 22% with the pistol, so we'll just hang tight here for the moment. Kristin, where are you? You're the next one I want to look at. Moving forward to help us out. Let's try here. Okay, you'll at least be in sight next time, even though you can't take the shot this time, so we're going to reload you. Now we're going to put you on Overwatch, Amanda, in case it charges forward. We're going to take some pot shots. They're just like coin flip pot shots, but we're going to take them, see if we can start wearing this guy down. Be nice not to keep missing. And with that in mind, let's do a blue move up with you, Vladimir, so you can reload and then maybe get in range to use your weapon next time. Martina, I think we will get you pushed forward to try and shoot that, or steady that rocket. I'm not going to worry about reloading you yet. We're just going to steady you just in case the big guy makes an appearance. And I could suppress. All it did, the only good it did last time was lock him down. Do we want him charging at us? Nah, we're going to suppress. Chelsea, lock him down.
Suppressing fire on target. Ammo out.
And he stays locked down. Who have we got in range anymore? Not you, Vladimir, until I move you forward, but at least we know I can get you in range. Can I get a shot? I don't think, Alexis, you had an angle on the guy in the back. So this may be a reposition reload turn for you. Let's see, what kind of angles do we get over here? That should give you a shot from this point.
On the move.
Yeah, and then we'll just do the reload.
Rock and roll.
We're going to have to do another reload here. Vladimir, we're going to move you forward. You're going to have at least one shot for us. Let's see if we can weaken them down to executioner level for you. Come on, Babe Ruth. We're expecting a hit. Hit one out of the park. Closer. But we're not playing horseshoes, are we? Overwatch for you, Amanda. And Vladimir, who else do we got here? I got to reload with you, Chelsea.
We're green to go.
And oh, I do have suppression on this one. So I got a new suppressor in hand. Flesh isn't going to do it for us, so I'm not going to waste myself on Flesh. We're just going to suppress the drone.
Suppressing fire.
A lot of time being spent on a little old drone, isn't it? Let's see, we're going to give you a shot, even though it's not executioner. Nice, there we go. Setting up your own executioner for next time. That's what you're doing. Where do I want a rocket? Where do I want a rocket? Kind of thinking we're going to dash you over here, Martina, just to give you some potential rocket angles going forward. And you're not going to have one this turn. Yeah, we're just locking him down, locking him down. Now, is he down to half strength? Yes, exactly half strength. That should give Vladimir Putin a chance to finish the job here. And that's who we're going to try with. 2 shots at 68%. I like those odds a lot better than we've been doing. There we go. End it. That's what I say. We are now taking care of 7 aliens. We're making progress, but we haven't gone up against the big guns yet. So we cannot relax yet. It's time to keep ourselves rotating as we reload. I'm going to bring you up this way, Amanda. So far, so good. And that means for you, Babe Ruth, I'm going to bring you back to this level also, so you can safely reload on us. And we know a line to move to that is going to work for us. I don't want to push ahead of that, although we were here. See, I don't want to push ahead of that. So, Kristin, we're going to bring you a little farther back.
10-4.
We're going to bring your Gatling gun in better range, hopefully, over here. Martina, we're going to bring you up here to have a nice steady along the back side of the UFO. And we're going to start working on rotating the rest of you around.
I'm on it,
Chelsea,
Commander.
lead the way. Tamir, you're all fully loaded. I think we'll just bring you
Yes,
right
sir.
here. And Vladimir, we're going to see if we can't just reload you from where you are.
I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
And it is time to move a little sniper. And where is the best spot? What kind of angles can we get from
Let's
here?
do
We'll
this.
start moving up this way. An unsteadied sniper is better than no sniper at all. Or, I don't know if I made sense on that, but you all know what I mean. Okay, now I think we're at a point where we can push forward again. So, Babe Ruth, let's do your job. This is where you make your money.
Heading to that location.
And we're going to be headed over towards this ramp to get up to the high ground, which may give us vision of that stomper here in the background. We shall see.
That's affirmative.
Got it covered.
We'll be steadying there.
Roger. Tracking.
Where do we want and who do we want? Kristin, do I want to push you forward yet? Am I looking for a way to get you forward yet? Yeah, right
Location
about here.
confirmed.
That means, Tamir, I want your grenades much farther
Heading
forward, right there. And we're going to temporarily sacrifice some lone wolf just to get you farther forward. Alexis.
On the move.
And that should leave Vladimir kind of bringing up the trail. Let's get you positioned, Vladimir. Oh, there's a lot of overwatches yet to do. And Vladimir, you're full. I can afford to rush you forward a little bit further this time. And I know I do not want to bring you that close. So let's try up this way.
Поехали.
And just for now, well, it's nothing that'll give you cover. So we'll just park you right
Двигаюсь
here.
к точке.
Moving to Overwatch. Roger. Got my eyes on it.
Come get some. Overwatch.
Now is he going to start pounding towards us? We've still got that quiet little outsider on the inside of the ship. I'm not getting any good directional cues on where the pounding is coming from, unfortunately. It always seems to be the same distance away every time we hear him. Babe Ruth, why don't we pull you up to this expired meld? Does that get me too close? Does that get me too close? I think we have to blue move you up. Do we ever get some direction?
I don't think we're
Holy
alone out here.
crap, are we getting reverse? He's reversing around us is what he's doing. Well, if that's the case, maybe I want to set myself up on the high ground over here for when he makes his appearance on us. That's the first sound cue I've gotten. The absolute first sound cue I've gotten. And the scary thing is, how close is he? I don't like your position anymore, Alexis. Do not like your position anymore. There's the outsider inside. You ever wonder why the outsider's never outside? Every now and then. You You could tell that one coming with my pause. That pondering question. That silly pondering question. I think, Vladimir, we're going to give you this full cover right here. See if we activate an outsider. Thank goodness no. I don't mind that position against something that could come around the corner. I'm not convinced how you would step out to see something around the corner if you're in that corner spot. That may prevent you having some vision, Kristin. Fortunately, right up here, we got ourselves a nice tree that's not on the ramp. So I'm much better with that one. Let's get a slightly higher peak up here just to make sure maybe we're not hearing two of them pounding around. No, nothing on this side at this point. Let's take a better peek around the corner on this side.
Position confirmed.
So of course we maneuvered around this way and he was maneuvering around the other way, kind of picking up our trail. Tamir, I'm going to bring you. You have the grenade, so I'm not afraid to park you here. And then Chelsea, we'll give you this cover right here. And finally, I'd like to find a little bit of a home for you, Martina, where you can steady.
I failed, Commander. Roger. Got my eyes on.
Now let's see if we can get a sound cue on that sectopod. Gosh darn it. I think we always have the spaceship in between us. So maybe he's wandering back around and we know his patrol area has got to come farther back here because we were on this side over here and didn't pick him up. So his patrolling has to come back down here somewhere at some point. That's really what I'm believing and thinking.
On my way.
I'm tempted to try and run up here to find him peeking out from the top of the spaceship and then hightailing it back. Unfortunately, he'd probably come right through the spaceship, which then would gives... I just don't know what the right play is here. If he keeps wandering and we keep hearing footsteps with no noise, I'm going to assume he's coming back around and we're going to reset over here. If that does the case, we'll do some more speeding up to get us over there. I just don't know. I just don't want to be caught out of position against an enemy like that. An enemy like that. We're going to hold in this position just a little bit longer.
Roger. Got my eyes on.
Scanning.
Ну, подходите, гады!
Come inside.
There is something out there.
There is something out there. So maybe, just maybe. Amanda, let's bring you right
Aye, aye,
here.
Commander.
You have lightning reflexes for a reason, Babe Ruth.
Rolling.
Let's put them to use. I like our position here, so we're going to send you scouting, doing what you're supposed to do and scout, and if necessary, use your lightning reflexes to get yourself out of a sticky position.
Готовность номер 1.
Roger that. Scanning. Moving to Overwatch.
Eyes on blue eyes.
Yeah, see,
What
that's
the
coming
hell
from
was that?
outside the ship, right? Ah, it
The
is.
aliens have outfitted the sectoid creature we previously
Ah,
encountered.
so it's not exactly what I thought, but
This was likely an effort to
still
improve
scary.
their combat power. We should exercise caution.
Oh boy. Okay, this is called ignore the sectoid, ignore the drone, and go after the big bad boy out there, the mechtoid. We are gonna have to take him down. So it's the mechtoid. I don't know why I kept saying sectoid. That's a little, or I didn't say sectoid. Maybe I did say. Now I'm so rattled I don't know what I said. But let's see what we can do and what kind of damage we can extract against this guy. Fortunately, we have a shredder available and steadied and ready to aim right centered right there. And fire away, Martina. Let's start the fun.
Eat this.
Okay, we are now shredded. We took care of the drone, it looks like. We do not have to worry about repairs. Let's see who is going to be a nice person or nice soldier to do some more damage for us. We got a nice 100% shot here. Heat ammo. We're not worrying about suppression with you. We're just taking a full out shot. Do some nice damage. Come on, Kristin. Nice, 8. Even with the damage reduction, nice hit. Ho, 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 ho. We can keep doing that kind of stuff. I'm going to start feeling a little better about our position here. Looks like we do have our precision shot. Oh, no, 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 no. I can't believe it. You don't have a... How do you not have a shot of this guy? Right through the tree. Or are they trying to say you step out here and then that tree's in the way? Oh, come on, come on, come on. And I don't have snapshot with you. So I don't, you're going to have to go against the little sectoid and waste your shot. Dang it, dang it, dang it. That's an important shot I thought I was going to have against the mechtoid. Well, let's at least use your shot, Alexis. And see if we can't take out this little freaky guy. Oh, of course. Per usual. We have the ability to toss a little grenade. Says he'll do 5 damage. Is probably best odds to do the most damage, I'm guessing, is with this grenade for you, Tamir. So let's give it a shot. See if these alien grenades can come through for us for a change. Okay, we'll take 4, including... So it actually hit for 6. Are we getting down to executioner territory now? I think we are. Vladimir, you got a couple shots to do some damage. You do it all at once. Look at that. Oh. Okay, so the fear I was experiencing was not warranted, but that's because we were just totally set up and ready. If I had just wandered into that guy, oof. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Aliens killed 10. I'm having a feeling we're going to move around for a front door breach. I'm not thinking beyond this. I heard a lot of different alien noises, so I don't think this is one of the higher quantity landed alien moves, because they shot their wad on a mechtoid. So that's my thinking. Let's find out if you can start repositioning and seeing and hearing anything else as we go, babe. Ruth. Okay, we are back and we are ready for the breach. Our sniper is steadied, everybody's reloaded. So let's have you, Amanda, do the honors and open us up.
Hostile spotted.
There he is, front and center, charging towards us. The easiest kind of way to take out the outsiders when he does that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Let's kind of bring you Putin. It was really probably not any really big reason to take cover because we're going to have so much firepower against him. So let's just start moving ourselves inside, taking our shots, and wearing him down. Nice crit. Martina, you don't have a promotion either, so we'll move you in to take a shot. And more than likely finish it off. Woohoo!
Commander,
there we go.
The operation was a success.
Not one of the heaviest populated landed smalls that I've ever gone up against, but they did have the mechtoid, so that they went for power over quantity.
Not a single casualty among the entire squad. That takes a solid effort.
Power over quantity, no promotions. We did get a little bit of the meld, thank goodness, and we picked up some nice stuff. A couple more flight computers, power source, and some other resources. So resource-wise, I'm not feeling the crunch in our particular situation. I do want to see if we can't sell a few things, because the one thing I would talked about earlier is the promotion in the barracks, the officer training school, getting up to that next level of company officers, just so I can have a little more anti-fatigue action going with another officer promotion, because the next level gives me more lower level promotions. Let's see if we can safely sell some stuff and get up to that next level. Let's see, gray market. I'm looking at 10 flight computers, and I'm gonna just hang on to 8. We're looking at 7 where I'm just gonna hang on to 6. There's my 120, and can I afford anything else? It's looking like we got decent quantities. We'll do 5 Illyrium, and we'll do a couple there. That gets me up to 140. It looks like I only have 4, so I still got to go a little farther.
It takes a serious pair to go face to face with one of those things.
Let's complete this transaction first. We got up to 147, so I need 53. What do I have that I can afford to get rid of? Looks like it might be Illyrium that I go to. I might be able to afford some other things along the way, but we're gonna just do the Illyrium. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, we'll just make it down to a nice even number. That sets well with me. We're gonna have a little extra than what we need.
I'm receiving you.
But let's get
Return
in
to
there.
base for debriefing.
Yeah, we're already here, Bradford. Let's get in there and get the officer training school company officers. Let's get that promotion done, or that purchase made. All right. Happy now, happy now, happy now. The next question is, who will I want to promote next? I know I was thinking about Van Dorn. I know I've been going medic the whole way. In fact, let's see how many I get now. So I have 2 more I can promote. So I'll probably still go with my other medic, because I'm liking the use of medics in this role. It doesn't seem to be limiting me. They often seem to have that extra move without really hurting us too much. So let's get in there and do those 2 promotions right now. I know that's what I want to do. We're going to come down here, get our other medic, and that's Hank Aaron. I think he's the only medic that's not promoted. If I sweep through here and take a double check. Yep, he is the only other one. So Hank the Hammer Aaron, you are our newest promotion, and we're going to do the Stay Frosty. Congratulations. Okay, next we will get Van Dorn on the way to getting promoted also, and then we'll worry about the second promotions after that, maybe more right before we get into a mission. Oh no, I can't promote. Don't I have 1 left? I wanted to do Van Dorn. I thought I had 2 open billets. I do have 1 open billet. Why is he not promotable? There must be a reason. So we'll see. I'll look into that. But we got our full complement of officers now as far as the medic team is concerned. Looks like, I think, if I recall, we're getting real close to the covert op, a couple days away. Let's head towards it. Oh, 2 engineers. We want that. We want that right now. I will give up Illyrium, even though I just spent the whole mess of it for cash. We are going to get those engineers. That gets me down, I think, to needing, what, 3 more?
The new engineers arrived
Yes,
this
3
morning,
more,
Commander.
so I can get all the satellites up that I'm desiring in North America and greatly lower my costs on the air game maintenance. So let's scan some more. We got our UFO tracking boost done. We got a couple of them now. Carapace armor. No, we built another one. That's good because we have that one we're repairing. Or is this says project complete, so it's not the repair. So let's carry on. And we got some people coming back to active duty. Good, 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 good. Laser cannon. Oh, good. We're going to have to look at assigning out some new aircraft weaponry here. Let's just carry on. Let's get in here and take a peek right now. How many do we have available? Hours. We got 2 back in hours, and we got others ready in days. So we're going to hold off just a little bit longer before we arm it. Need to have a few more aircraft in reserve before I rearm. Now my covert op is now ready. Let's see what kind we're going to be dealing with. This is a covert extraction, so our covert operative is ready for extraction. Let's get in there. This is the smaller one. We won't need as many soldiers on this one. I want to thank you for hanging in there on what was kind of a long mission, but those landed UFOs tend to be a little longer than your average crashed, so thanks for bearing with me on that. I appreciate the time you gave me on this video, and join me next time as we go out on our covert extraction. This is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. I appreciate every moment you guys give me. Thanks and have a great day.
Question.